One of the things we're going to start working on social skills a little bit better than what I've seen so far. So when someone is talking to you, be it the pastor, be it your teacher at school, or be it me right now, where should your eyes be? On me, on the speaker, right? So that means that your eyes are right here on me. Do not take them off of me, okay? Do we understand that? Yes, sir. Very good. The other thing that we're going to work on, and parents, we're going to need some help with you on this, is we really got to get our children back in the mode of opening their mouths when they speak, especially when we're in this place. And I'm going to ask every one of us, and I'm going to encourage you all, if these youngsters are not opening their mouths, they need to be told to open your mouth. Are we clear on that? Amen. All right, now, well, let's see if we've learned. Here we go. I want you to tell me your name.
B-A. Sam.
Jacob, okay.
Janessa.
All right.
Bailey.
All right, very good. Now, that's kind of what we're looking for, all right? We want them to open their mouths very well. Now, this week, and the last week, we were studying, and we learned a lot of good things, didn't we? Excuse me? Yes. Last week, we learned a lot of good things. How are you supposed to speak? No, you're supposed to speak boldly, okay? Okay. Now, we learned a lesson about some folks who were on a boat, right? And those folks who were on the boat were disciples, right? And there was also someone else on that boat who was doing what?
Jesus was asleep.
Jesus was asleep. All right? Now again, that's the way we're looking for our kids to respond. And as we said before, they need to open their mouths and say it like they mean it. Say it with passion. So Jesus was asleep, right? And then those other folks on the boat, they were his disciples, correct? And how were the disciples feeling right then?
Scared.
They were scared, right? And why were the disciples scared?
Because they were afraid.
Amen. They were afraid. Okay. There was something going on around them that made them so afraid. What was going on around them that made them afraid? Do you remember what was happening?
They was killed.
Well, hold on. You don't, hey, listen. Do not put your hands over your ears. Don't clown people, okay? This is very serious. Do we understand? Okay, very good, very good. So, there was Jesus, and Jesus was doing what again? He was sleeping. And we've already said that the disciples were afraid, right? And then, what did the disciples come and do? What did they say to Jesus?
They said, "Wake up, Jesus, wake up."
Very good, right? Do you think these youngsters are kind of getting the idea of what we're talking about, right? You know, we're intentional in calling them up here because they're the youngest ones here right now. So the rest of y'all understand exactly what we're talking about, don't you? We will not tolerate you standing in front of us and not opening your mouths. Those days are over. Do we understand? Okay. All right, here we go. So, Jesus was asleep. And the disciples came to Jesus. And what did they ask Jesus to do? What did they say?
Jesus said, "Wake up."
They wanted Jesus to wake up. And when they wanted him to wake up, what did they say to him? Do you remember? You don't remember? Okay, they wanted him to wake up. And say what? They said, "Wake up, Jesus," right? Because he was in the boat and the water, and the boat was just rocking all over the place, and the water was jumping all up and down and jumping in the boat, and they were afraid, weren't they? And then did Jesus wake up?
No.
No, did he wake up when they say, "Jesus, wake up"?
Yes.
He woke up. And then the water was acting so wild and crazy, and what did Jesus say to the water? Shh. He said, Now we understand when somebody says shh. What does that mean?
Be quiet.
It means be quiet.
Yes, sir.
Be quiet, water.
Be quiet, water. Alright? In a 5-year-old's word, does he get the picture here? Be quiet, water. And what did the water do?
Be quiet.
The water was quiet, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. And it lets us know the great power that Jesus has, doesn't it? Okay, we're going to stop this lesson right now. Okay, while we're ahead, all right? But I want y'all to know that y'all done a very, very good job, all right? Now, one of the things that we do when somebody does a very, very good job is we give them the BWBC clap, right? So we're going to give them the double BWBC clap. That was so weak. Got a bunch of newcomers around here. Okay, we're going to do this.